spoiler warning. I'll be talking about the third episode of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 in this video. If you haven't seen the episode yet, then I suggest you go watch it first and then come back here, okay? Okay. Now the episode starts off with Riko just floating under the sea as she gets a continuous ringing from her phone, and as it wakes her up, it then shows us to where last week's episode left off. And I really love how it's in her perspective for this moment, and we just see lots of new angles as the scene plays out. Then it makes a transition as it shows us how Geto was unable to be there when Kuroi was kidnapped. And as it seems while Gojo was fighting that curse user, Kuroi tells Geto to hurry up towards them since he's faster than her, and that's what led to her capture in the first place. Geto then apologizes about not considering Kuroi's importance to the enemy, and we just see Gojo being real about the situation they are in, saying things like the enemy could ask for this or want them to do that to Riko. And while this was happening, she immediately insists on going to the trading site as she really wants Kuroi to be with her just before she merges with Tengen, and even says that she hasn't really told her goodbye yet. Gojo then tells her that she can go with them, but if the chances of saving Kuroi becomes lower, then they leave without her. And I just love the determination in her eyes as she looks at Gojo telling him she's ready. And then we just cut to both Gojo and Riko jumping into the sea, which was an unexpected scene to be honest, and it made me laugh a bit. Then we just see Kuroi safe and sound as text below tells us that it's already the second day of protecting Riko. So a day has already passed and they do give us an explanation on how they rescued her, so I got really nothing to say here. And I found it really creepy though how the cheerful music gets cut off as the title for the episode pops up and the opening starts playing. Once the opening was done playing, we see Kuroi and Geto having a conversation about the events of what transpired yesterday. And the glad look on Riko's face as she sees Kuroi safe was really adorable. And I love that explanation Geto provides Kuroi as she asks them, they went by plane, right? And then he just replies by, yeah, but Gojo has good eyes. Then we just cut to him staring intensely at the passengers while Geto's dragon curse also follows them from the outside. Like, I really found this scene really cool and funny at the same time. Gojo protects them from the inside while Geto protects them on the outside. Like, that was a cute scene, not gonna lie. We also get to see a young Nanami and a new character named Yu Haibara as they were sent to the airport to meet up with them. Then we see both Gojo and Riko both having fun together and make fun of a sea cucumber, as the two just look so cute together, laughing and enjoying themselves like a parent and child would on a vacation. Watching them like this is just so adorable to see on screen, and that's also because we rarely see this part of Gojo. Just as Geto told the two they need to go back, Riko just looks so sad that it's over, and Gojo notices this and tells Geto that they'll be going tomorrow instead. And the pure joy in her face was just so precious. We then learn from Geto that Gojo has been using his technique since the first day non-stop, and that he's planning on not getting sleep, and the fact that he hasn't gotten any sleep since yesterday, just to make sure Riko would be safe. As he then ensures Geto that it'll be fine since he's there with him, once again showing us the audience how much Gojo trusts him with his life. And after that, we just get a beautiful montage of them just spending time together, accompanied with the gorgeous soundtrack playing here. There's no dialogue, no jokes, just the characters having fun, enjoying their time together, and my god, this entire montage scene really gave me a warm feeling to my chest. The piano piece playing here was just so perfect to encapsulate the emotions going on. And I love how they recreated the flashback we see in the Jujutsu Kaisen Zero movie in this one too. Like, it's a nice detail to catch, and I'll say it again, this entire montage scene was absolutely perfect. From the direction, the scenes that were shown, the animation, the music, everything was just perfect. Riko in the aquarium has to be my favorite part. Just seeing the fishes inside the tank, and like I said in the first episode review, this scene focuses on Riko herself and what she's feeling. Her watching the fishes inside the tank, being free and not being bound by something like her. Like, it says a lot, and this entire scene shows us that. Then we just cut to them as they arrived at the school's barrier. Geto tells Gojo on what a good job he has done, and we just see him deactivating his technique as he says he doesn't want to babysit ever again. We just see the shocked reaction in everyone's faces, and including us, the audience, since we are used to seeing Gojo being this untouchable being. Seeing him getting stabbed here just makes us concerned now. Yes, this arc may be set in the past, but still knowing that someone was able to actually hit him just doesn't feel normal to us. Toji then talks about how he was interested in seeing Gojo as a young kid because of his 6 eyes technique out of curiosity, and that it was the first and last day someone was able to notice his presence as we see a young Gojo, and I don't know, I just felt chills when I saw that scene play out. So Gojo then pushes Toji into the air as Geto's curse swallows the manhole. He then assures Geto that he's fine, and explains how he avoided the fatal blow, as he then tells Geto to prioritize protecting Riko and let him handle their attacker. As Toji then bursts out of the curse looking so cool, like Jesus, then the two start their fight. Toji just dodges Gojo's attack immediately as Gojo then says to himself how fast his opponent is, and that he doesn't have any cursed energy in him. As he then says that this is a physical talent of heavenly restriction, in which is the same goes for Maki and Mekamaru in the first season of Jujutsu Kaisen. We then just see some breathtaking animation from here on out as Toji leaps from one tree to the other, and just as he was about to get close to him, Gojo stops in midair and gives him a glare as he hurls Toji towards multiple buildings. Toji once again starts leaping from one building to the other, and all we hear is just the sound of him moving from one spot to the other, and I just thought that was really cool. And I love how Gojo is being wary of his opponent here, and because of him having no cursed energy, it makes it hard for him to sense where Toji will strike next. So then Gojo immediately uses his curse technique blue, and it immediately annihilated all of his surroundings, and the animation just goes hard here and really looks incredible in the sequence as he activates his technique. Thinking he now has the advantage since he could just sense the cursed spirit on Toji's shoulder, dozens of cursed flies surrounded him, acting as camouflage for Toji to make the strike. And this is where we just see Toji completely annihilating Gojo, or more likely brutally murder the guy as we just see his lifeless body on the ground with some cursed flies swarming on his face. We then cut back to Geto and the others as Riko wholeheartedly gives Kuroi a hug and tells her how much she loves her. Then I really love that scene after where it's just Riko and Geto walking. No soundtrack playing, no dialogue between them, it's just them walking and their steps echoing around the tunnel. It really gave a heavy and serious vibe as it played. Geto then asks Riko if she wants to go back and live with Kuroi, as he then explains to her that before they met, both he and Gojo talked about how if the Star Plasma vessel doesn't want to go with the merger, they would do everything they can to ensure that the person wouldn't do the merger and fight off anyone who would oppose them. As Geto then says the line Gojo said in the first episode about them being the strongest, and it's like it's poetry, it rhymes. Assuring Riko that whatever decision she'll make, both he and Gojo would be there to make sure to secure her future. Then Riko starts talking about her life and how she's always been a special person, as we just see two kids running around her as Kuroi grabs hold of her hand, symbolizing how she has always been with her from the start, as she is in the ocean symbolizing her loneliness and sadness, while the fishes representing the people around her. And the ED starts playing here too, which added more emotions as she was talking about her life. She talks about how she wants to spend more time with everyone, how she wants to see more places and scenery. And I love the smile on Geto's face here, it really looks so precious. Geto then extends his hand as he tells her to go back with him, and she agrees with a huge smile on her face. It's just complete silence in the room, as Geto was confused and shocked as to what just happened. We just see Riko's lifeless body as Geto's voice break upon saying her name. I love the delayed reaction from Geto witnessing Riko's death in front of him as it happened unexpectedly. Like, it's really a nice detail to catch, and it adds more to the tragic aspect to the scene. Toji then asks as if nothing happened, and he just proudly tells him that he just killed Gojo Satoru, and the moment he said that, two of probably Geto's strongest curses come out as the animation just goes even hard in this brief second where he just says die. Like, you can feel the emotions coming out from that one brief second. Like, it gave me chills as the episode ended, but at the same time, I was so heartbroken as to what just happened. Like, the animation in this episode was just high quality from start to finish, and I love the moment on Riko's face as she tells Geto on how she truly feels. Like, it felt so real and human-like. And I really hate how the ED playing during Riko saying all of this, how she wants to live, plays as a fake out to lower our guard for that twist of Toji killing her. Like, god damn it, I swear they did her dirty like that, and I am not okay with that. This episode was a mixture of emotions: wholesomeness, happiness, grief, sorrow, sadness, shock, confusion. Everything just happened so fast that I felt empty after watching the episode. It's still an amazing episode nonetheless, probably my favorite episode so far, but the soundtrack was perfect. The animation was perfect. The voice acting was perfect, especially for Rico's character. I really cannot wait for next week's episode because we are about to see a rageful Geto, which isn't his normal character trait, so I'm pretty excited to see that. So, that'll be it for today's video, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. See ya!